Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a new Ace Eyes podcast episode. And today I'm joined again with the one and only, my co-host, Ben Renier. How are you doing,
One
Ben?
and only. I'm fine, Max. I'm fine. How about you?
Yeah, it has been some time, isn't it?
Yeah. Sad times, sad times.
COVID-19 is still in our country and it's a little bit difficult to do things together, but we can do the podcast online, so that's
Yeah, but
pretty...
I think that there are brighter times ahead, with the vaccination and stuff. I don't think it will be a long time before we can do physical stuff again with like physical ace eye stuff with each other.
But we are not...
Let's get physical.
Let's get physical.
Today we have a guest with us. The
Yeah,
one and only
Bram.
Yargo. No, Bram's
Oh.
not here. This time Bram didn't wanted to be here, or he was working, or what was he doing?
Yeah, I think he's working here.
So now we have Yargo here. Maybe you know him from some of my videos on my YouTube channel. He's a really good friend of mine, and he really wanted to come on the podcast, even though he's lying in bed now watching anime.
Oh my god.
Say something, Yargo. How are you doing?
Anime titties?
Oh my god.
You
Yeah,
can
it was
say those.
actually-
You can say those words like after 10 minutes, but the YouTube algorithm has to be clean for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, but
So-
Max, like if somehow on one magical way we will ever get ad revenue, it won't be on
Yeah, but
those 6
also for
viewers that we
viewers,
have.
it's better if we don't say naughty stuff or wrong stuff.
Okay, then
in the
just
first
just
10
beep
minutes.
it out.
Okay.
Just beep
Okay.
it out, and the stuff is okay.
Or I could just leave it in.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure, whatever. I mean,
So,
like we don't care.
we have an update. We always do our A-size update in the beginning of the podcast. At this moment, I can tell that I'm playing. I'm finished with Nier Replicant. I will be doing a review for that. Took me, I think, around 25 hours to beat it for the first ending, because Nier is pretty well known for having multiple endings. What are you doing at the moment, Ben?
Okay, so okay, so to be honest, I'm actually quite addicted to Enlisted. I don't know if you know that game. It just got launched on Xbox.
No, what is it?
It's from the same developers of War Thunder. It's a World War II shooter, but it's squad based.
Oh, that one, the first person.
Yeah. So you like play with the whole squad of AI, and then if you die, you take control of one of your AI teammates. And then you play these big historical battles going from the Battle of Moscow till the invasion of Normandy. And then, it's just actually a quite casual shooter, but it's quite cool. You have these tanks and airplanes and ground soldiers and these stuff. So
Yeah, I have played it myself. It was pretty fun.
you played it?
Yeah, I have. There was like an open beta on PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I was sniping a lot of soldiers from around the map, from very far away. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I bought the Founders Edition because, first it wasn't free to play. It was like in beta, but you had to pay for it, and I couldn't wait for it to get free, so I bought it, and then like 2 weeks later they were like, "Oh yeah, we just released it. It's for free. It's free to play for everyone."
I also had a beta key for Chivalry 2.
Oh,
But
that's
I didn't
interesting.
I didn't had the chance to play it. I just totally forgot to.
Oh,
to
that's
play
so
it.
sad because it
Yeah.
actually looks quite fun.
Yeah, that's too bad. I had one for PlayStation 5.
Ah, yeah, then, yeah.
So Ben, can you tell the audience where the hell is Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
Okay, look.
Maybe I could just do the review because I've played it as well.
But I played it as well.
All right, so you finished it.
No, I didn't finish it. I played enough to make a review for it, but it got launched when? November last year?
Yeah, that's like months ago. That's almost a half a year ago.
I will make a 1 year anniversary video for it. What about that? I promised the audience that I would finish it this year.
This year.
Maybe there will be other reviews in the meantime, but I will finish it this year.
All
I
by
promise.
me, probably.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Ace Ice
really
is a 50-50 partnership, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm
get
no,
to
no,
fucking
listen.
work, man.
Listen, yeah, I will. You know, I will. Next week, I will make a review for Enlisted because I really wanted to do a review about Enlisted as well. And because I played it recently, it's still fresh in my memory.
Do you got the footage for Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
Yes. Yes, I downloaded it. I think I have it somewhere. I hope. I know I downloaded it, but I think in the meantime I had to reinstall my computer, so maybe it got deleted. I don't know. I will search for it.
So you're going to promise the audience that it's still coming?
Yes, it's coming. But I think I'm going to do the Enlisted review first.
Oh.
It will be probably next week.
All right. We cannot wait. Ben says it's going to be next week.
Yes. I promise. I swear. If not, I will make an OnlyFans account.
Or I will keep you to that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm playing Nier at the moment. Next week I am receiving the full version of Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
I have played the beta, and I will tell some of my impressions later in the podcast. It's pretty good so far that I've played. And really graphically impressive on PlayStation 5, even though it's a cross-gen game and it's also on PS4. They did a very good job on 5 version. Looks really sharp and
That's
detailed.
really nice to hear, actually.
Yeah. So let's start. I don't know if Yago is still with us or he's just watching anime.
Is he sending like these pictures and messages?
I'm still here.
I mean, okay.
Well, when we ever get big, we will need to have like serious podcast candidates, because, well. So the first topic that I wanted to talk about, a lot of shit happened with PlayStation over the past 3 weeks. They had some negative attention. The big story was that there was a Last of Us remake in the works, and Band Studio. Do you know that studio? They made Days Gone.
No, me neither.
Have you guys played Days Gone before?
With you, but not really played it full.
So when it released, it had a lot of bugs and it wasn't really well optimized. So that was reflected in the reviews from other critics. But they really patched and fixed the game pretty quickly when it came out. When I was playing it in the first day, I had like one major audio bug that all the audio would be gone. Audio Gone, the game, instead of Days Gone.
Oh my god, Max, please no.
But it was when I restarted the game, it was pretty fastly fixed, so it wasn't really a big problem. And they they patched the game very quickly, and it got like a cult following. If you look up the user score on Metacritic, it's far higher than the critics.
People
score.
are demanding a second game, a second Days Gone.
Yeah, there
was this petition going.
I signed that.
Petition. Yeah, why not?
So, I think it has like over 70,000 signatures.
Yeah, I really doubt that's enough for them to.
They won't do it. They basically the director of I don't know if it's the director, but someone higher up for Band Studio, they brought the idea to PlayStation for a sequel, that they would make the same style of game, but then also with online features and co-op, so that you could play with two people in these hordes, these big zombie hordes. But it got rejected. So we won't be getting any Days Gone anytime soon, at least.
It's really sad.
And the more sad thing about this situation is that Band Studio was basically used as a secondary studio for Naughty Dog to work on Last of Us. But Band Studio said to Sony, like, we don't want to. So they wanted to quit working on Last of Us, on the remake, I think. And because they didn't want to become like a secondary assist studio. And I get that. They want to like do their own stuff.
Do their own stuff, yeah. Take their own credits.
Yeah. So that's pretty sad. And that report came from Jason Schreier. Yeah, I hate the dude, to be honest, when it comes to his personality. But he does some good reporting. He's always right on a lot of stuff. So they're also making a Last of Us remake. Is this really necessary? I don't think it is.
Nah, I don't really see the point of it either.
Yeah, if they could like remake the second game and change the storyline of that one, that would be nice.
Big surplus. Yeah, go for it.
Oh man, I'm afraid. What if they change the story in the remake to
they will never. No.
Force Abby in. I don't want that. But
imagine just like it's the remake, but we just like rewrote the whole story.
Then it's basically then a reboot. I don't think they will, but that would be a nightmare.
Oh my god, no.
I like the game.
Yargo was a big fan of Last of Us 2.
Yeah, but Last of Us 2, it wasn't a bad game mechanical wise.
No, gameplay was good.
I liked the story too. Like,
just shove it up your ass, man. Like seriously. I didn't finish the first one, but I could just tell when Max was playing the second one, I was just sitting with him watching, and the story was like continuing. I was like, what the fuck is this even? Like it was like the writers for the second game just didn't even know what happened in the first one. They just imagined some stuff and went along with it.
Well, they wanted to have these new characters in there, forced, and they had to twist the narrative and use Joel as a shock value in the beginning of the game to get Ellie on this quest for vengeance, but it doesn't work. And I actually expected Joel to die in this game. The problem is just how you executed it.
Yeah, the way he died. Oh my god.
Well, it's very realistic. I mean, they killed so many people, so it's only logical that they got killed.
Yeah, but the problem is they advertised Joel in a lot of trailers that he would be in the game, and that was just a lie. And
then he died.
they literally switched character models for the trailers to get old fans interested, in these old characters that we loved, and but there are also problems with the writing itself, and especially the brother of Joel that has big plot holes. I explained this in my review when I did one for Last of Us 2. He wants to in the beginning of the game he wants to hunt down the killer of his brother, but then when he comes in confrontation, he says to Ellie, like, we have to stop. It's enough. Let's go home. And then you have this flashback, and for like I think 2-3 years, when Ellie has like a baby with or a child with her girlfriend, and then Tommy comes back and he's saying you have to kill. You promised me you have to kill and avenge Joel. You have to kill her.
Lol.
It's a 180-degree switch, which doesn't make sense.
It was more like a forced story. It wasn't going with the flow.
No.
It was really pushed in certain directions, and I just think that the fans didn't really appreciate it. But the awards did, because it got some big prizes at Max Game of the Year.
Yeah, it's
and then in the same year that you have
but
Ghost of Tsushima.
What angers me even more is the best narrative award. They got that as well. Game of the Year, fine. That's what critics circle jerk.
Shut up.
But narratively, that it gets the best narrative award. That's
but you know what,
that's
Max?
just
and
faulty. It's faulty.
I know, but this is my opinion. And I know you won't share it, but from the moment that you have a lesbian character in it, everybody is like, "Oh my god, yes, yes, yes! It dares to be different." And then you get prizes. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's why Ace Ice is politically free.
Yeah. We don't take these things in our calculation, because if it's lesbian, it's fine. It's fine. But
I actually really loved her character in 1 and in the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I loved I have no problem that she's lesbian, but they give higher points because of that.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be like that way. It's like you're saying. It's like you're saying. It's fine that she's lesbian, but
So we had some technical problems with our Zoom meeting, basically just quitting on us. So we had to switch to Messenger. Our audio quality is a bit worse. So sorry for that, but we will fix this for the next podcast.
Yeah.
But it's not horrible. I mean,
it's doable.
Yeah, I can still hear you and Yargo as well. What were we talking about? Last of Us.
Last of Us remake, in my opinion, the forced lesbian character that gets upvoted when it comes to awards. That's unnecessary, in my opinion. Then.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any politics.
No, just let games be games. Let games be the way they are, and just yeah.
They should rate the game itself, and not only one part where they see a lesbian.
Yeah.
I don't see also why to remake the first one with the graphics are like good enough, especially the PlayStation 4 remaster. A lot of fans I saw when I was like looking on social media, they were sad because Naughty Dog was also the developer of Jak and Daxter. And they were like complaining, why can't you just make a Jak and Daxter? And then later in a different interview, one of the developers said, yeah, we actually really want to make a new Jak and Daxter, but Sony wouldn't let us.
Oh my god. Lol.
Because Sony is too focused on these big like blockbuster games that will sell. I get that, but you should give some freedom to your studios on creative.
Yeah.
I would like a new Jack and Dexter game, to be
Never
honest.
Played it
played.
on the PlayStation Portable.
They were pretty nice. You had like a guy with a gun. Oh, it's a really long time ago, and a raccoon on his shoulder, and they
So
were
robot.
basically doing adventures, but I don't know really what the story was. Do you know that, Yargo?
What do you mean raccoon?
Yeah, that's Dexter, right? He's not a raccoon.
Well, he's not a raccoon. He has some weird ears, but he's not a raccoon.
What he is, I think he's a raccoon. He looks like a almost.
I don't know. I have no idea what he is, but I know his companion is a robot, and I played 2 games on the PlayStation Portable.
Which ones were those?
I don't remember the name. Wait, I can look it up.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's. I just wanted to do something different, I guess. Yeah. So next to that, Sony also closed their Japan studio. Well,
Yes, big fan.
yeah. Shut the fuck up. But they didn't really. They didn't really bring out any games that were successful. That's why they got closed. They worked on the Demon Souls, but that was mainly developed by Bluepoint.
Mm-hmm.
But what they were responsible for, they were responsible for. No, not. Were they responsible for Shadow of the Colossus?
Oh, 10 out of 10, masterpiece. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know for sure about that one, but they did.
Sorry,
Oh yes, you can say, Yago. What games are they?
I mixed it up with Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I played Jack and Dexter on the Jack and Dexter. I played it too, but I was thinking about another game. I remembered.
Yeah, they are pretty similar. So the new Ratchet and Clank gameplay got out yesterday. That looked really good. I watched that with Yargo live. Have you seen it, Ben?
No, I didn't have the time yet.
You should. I've sent you a link. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
What was I saying? So they closed down Japan studio. They did make Gravity Rush. Yeah, you guys never played that. That's a really niche game. That was pretty good. I do understand though why they closed. They haven't made any big AAA game in a long time. They were
Yeah, you see, but then it's logic. Then it's logical. I mean, if it doesn't make money, then you have to shut it down. It's as simple as that. That's the way this industry
but
works.
the problem is they don't have any different first party studios in Japan other than that one, I believe.
Yeah, but I mean,
And that's a bit stupid because Sony has a very big Japanese audience. So, yeah, that's too bad, I suppose.
That's a sad story, but it's the way it is.
Yeah. And they want to do a bigger focus on mobile games. That's
yes. I love it. I'm a big fan of mobile games.
Okay,
Yeah.
what can you tell the audience what mobile games you play?
Legends of Runeterra.
Is that actually good?
Yeah. It has more than 10 million downloads and the Play Store with a score of 4.3 out of 5. So yeah, it's really fun.
Is it a card game?
Yeah, it's a card game.
Does it have microtransactions?
I don't think so.
Sony wants to implement more first-party things in mobile games. I don't suggest they would make like a God of War game for
Oh
mobile.
yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, for mobile. Oh, yes, please.
No.
Now, Max, to be honest, if hardware wise, um, uh, our mobile phones would be, I think they would be capable of actually doing pretty well when it comes to gaming. But the problem with mobile games is that a lot of developers see this as a big money grab sort of thing. So it would it would be only full of microtransactions but you have these games like how is it called? Genshin Impact or something like that. How is
Yeah.
it called?
Genshin.
Yeah, I mean that's actually just a game. Like you can play it on console and you can play it on your phone. So I don't really have big problems with these sorts of mobile games. you know?
Yeah, they are gacha games. Basically, they lock characters behind a paywall, or you have to like unlock them with a loot box style kind of system. I don't know really. But yeah, I haven't really played Genshin Impact anyway, so yeah, a
okay.
little bit, but not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care. I'm not going to play most mobile games, or they have to be like microtransaction free. I suppose. Yeah, one really stupid thing that they were going to do was closing the PlayStation 3 store and the PlayStation Vita digital store. But they basically did a 180 on that decision. They saw the feedback and they are going to keep open the store online, so you can still buy digitally PlayStation 3 games and play them on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, but I mean, like the amount of backlash that they got was just insane.
Yeah, that has to do with the fact that there is no way to play these older games on PlayStation 5 or 4. PlayStation 4 doesn't have any backwards compatibility, and 5 only has 4.
That's so ridiculous. I mean, Xbox does it like in a finger knip, and they are like, oh no, it's too hard.
Well, it wasn't. I remember that with Xbox that it wasn't easy, but they tried at least to make it, and now they have.
And they did. I mean, you can play actual PC games on your Xbox.
Yeah.
You can connect your keyboard and your mouse to your Xbox and just play PC games on there.
Yeah, Jim Ryan, before he was CEO of PlayStation, said like no one cares about backwards compatibility about playing older games, which is
how do you dare to say something like that?
A fucking stupid like comment.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Do you think PlayStation is going maybe to do something of a digital service to counteract it, so that you can play older games?
Yeah, maybe some sort of streaming. I mean, it would be possible with a streaming service, because a streaming services. I thought that the biggest problem was firmware wise, that they couldn't. They just really couldn't just fix it with the backwards compatibility. Oh my god, that's a difficult word. Yeah, holy shit. But when you work with streaming, you can bypass it. So yeah, I do think that's actually quite good of a. Oh my god, I forgot the word. Never mind. Yes, I do think
solution.
so. Yeah. I do think so that they will
on local hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically there's a problem with the PlayStation 3 architecture that was a lot different, and on PC they have the PC community has a lot of problems as well to emulate PlayStation 3 games. It's far more difficult. Basically, that architecture was a lot different from what I know. Whereas the architecture of Xbox is more similar with each generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to find. I want them to find a solution. also for game preservation. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of games won't get like remasters or on PlayStation 5 or
No,
4.
probably not.
And then if your PlayStation 3 dies, how are you going to play it? You know,
Yeah. Completely understand what you're saying. Yeah.
So I hope they find a solution to that, but it will close one day. They aren't going to keep open forever. This is always why I suggest people to invest in physical games, if especially for older systems. If you love a game a lot and it's not backwards compatible, have these games physically. There was a short time when they announced this, that physical prices were going out of the roof for a lot of PlayStation 3 games. They will probably now go down back again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Lol. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's the lack of game legacy. It's a big problem anyway in the industry. Nintendo has the same problem, and Nintendo loves to sell nostalgia to people. They will make these like remasters. They did this with Sunshine. I don't get why they do this. Like basically, you can't buy the Sunshine. It's not Sunshine. Yeah, it's Sunshine and Mario with the rotating planets. Don't know what the game was called, but
Galaxy something.
Galaxy, something like that. And the original Mario 64, they bundled that in a package, and it was called 3D All Stars. You can still buy it at some shops, especially here in Europe, but on bigger retailers in America, they are all sold out. And they had this also on store digitally for the Switch, but they just removed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very anti-consumer move. They put it on time limit on the time that you could buy this collection, and I don't get it. It's these games should be preserved in some way. Maybe they are probably going to do like a part of their Nintendo subscription that you can play online. They will probably add like an emulation tool for older games.
Oh, that would be interesting.
I think that's coming. They did that with the Wii U in the past, so I think they will do this again for the Switch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nobody cared about the Wii U, but I mean, a service like that would be interesting.
Yeah. And I just I want to see more companies be more friendly towards game preservation.
Yeah.
Emulation sites are also always being targeted by Nintendo, by the lawyers. And they are basically just, it's piracy, I suppose.
Yeah. It's a kind of piracy, yeah.
But we shouldn't have to go to piracy if we could just buy these games online or something, like that. It's not even possible to do it.
No, I completely agree with what you're saying. Yeah.
I hope they do something about it in the industry. I want to see more talk about it. That a lot of studios and publishers change some of their mindset on that. And Sony is also starting a new video service for PlayStation Plus. So basically, I searched this online, and it's basically for only Sony made movies and TV shows.
Oh, wow.
So it's not really a big library of movies that you can watch.
There will be like 2 movies and like 4 series or something.
Yeah, you can like watch Venom, which is a pretty well-known movie by Sony, or Spider-Man. They own that IP. But it's now in testing phase in Poland from all the strange countries
Okay.
that they could choose.
Like Poland. Okay.
I don't know why Poland, but you know, it's really something. Do you think it will be of any
No.
value?
No. 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 No.
I just want to
No.
see like a good Game Pass competitor. But,
Yeah, but this isn't the way. This isn't the way. I'm sorry.
and then that's last thing that I wanted to talk about. PlayStation 4 has a CMOS battery issue.
Rick Ashley.
Nice.
What?
You still live.
Sorry, I wanted to say something random.
Are you still watching anime?
Huh?
Are you still watching anime?
No, I'm listening to you guys.
You can, also say something if you
Yeah, I
want
did.
to.
Yeah, but I do understand us professionals, and then it's hard to say something in between. But you can just say something
Yeah.
whenever you want. That's no problem.
So do you know what the CMOS battery is, Ben?
Yes, it's like the small battery, the small flat round battery that's in your PC as well. I find this really funny. A CMOS battery problem on the PlayStation 4, and they're like now figuring this out. Oh,
Basically, it has to do with trophy synchronization or something like that. That if the CMOS battery would be put out, then the PlayStation 4 doesn't know if it can synchronize the trophies online or something like that.
oh my god!
And then you would not be able to play any game, also from the disc, single player, without any internet or that's.
This is so strange. Like, what does a CMOS battery have to do with online trophies and then being able to play your games or not? This is a link that it's so insane.
They could easily fix this with a patch as well, I believe.
They're lazy, lazy motherfuckers.
And PlayStation 5 has the same problem. I don't know
Oh
why.
my god! But if you know that this is a problem, why don't you just fix it? This is so idiotic. Holy shit!
I don't know if there are any reports on that with Xbox, but I do know they have like a similar battery. Well,
Yeah, but
every like electronic can have this battery. So
but the difference is Microsoft knows how to build hardware. Sorry, no, this wasn't to put Sony in a bad daylight, but it had its fair share of hardware problems and stuff. So
are you still getting crashes with the
No.
Xbox?
no, didn't have a
fixed.
single one.
All right, that's pretty good.
But I don't know how about you, but my Xbox is getting really hot when I'm just playing some games. I don't know how it's with your PlayStation, but
I don't know. I've never really felt if it's hot. I should check that out, but I don't think so. It's
Oh.
Anime.
nice. Yoko has an interesting addition to our conversation. So that
Just
was
say
everything.
some
I
random
wanted-
stuff.
Huh?
Just saying some random stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to talk about Cyberpunk?
We could if you want.
if you want to.
What do you want to talk about with Cyber? It got a new update, or the 1.22 update.
Yes.
How is it?
The update is better. Like,
I know that the
Nope.
frame rate also improved for base consoles.
Oh.
So they are doing their best to fix a lot of stuff. I didn't really get any bugs, major shit when the last time I played it.
So it wasn't a make it yet break it update like the previous ones?
I don't think so.
I'm
So
playing
far
it
that I've
12
seen.
times, and right now I played it in total 3 times. So the bugs are the most annoying bugs are definitely the mission bugs. Like sometimes the mission bugs out. You can't finish a mission because there are like, I don't know, it just disappears. Like it says in your journal, like that the mission is still active, but when you click on it, it goes out of the map.
I'm really lucky on that. I've never got like these mission progression bugs. Always visual so far that I've played. So
Every game I played had one in them.
I am pretty lucky, I think, when it comes to bugs in general. Except for Skyrim. Skyrim is still buggy.
Skyrim will be buggy for the next 50 years.
Have you had any major mission like that stops the progression of the storyline bugs kind of things?
No,
No?
never. No.
No, I
Never.
don't either. So maybe you're just cursed, Yargo.
Probably. But it's really annoying that I can't finish certain missions.
Well, they will fix that, but it will take some time. But they did improve, especially on optimization. And when it comes to, I had like these crashes on PlayStation 5 like every hour, and that's gone. So finally.
Oh, yeah, I still have crashes, but I quick save a lot.
Do you had like a crash every hour like I did?
I didn't time it, but it was often. Not every hour, I think. No, not every hour.
That
But
was
I
a
did
really
have
good bug
crashes.
what I had. Yeah. How do you like the game when it comes to the gameplay and story?
I love the gameplay. I love the story. It could have been better, the story, but it has a lot of side quests, and I like side quests.
All right. Yeah, Johnny Silverhand is just he's in every quest that you do. That's it's unbelievable. Makes his character a lot deeper, well, more fleshed out.
Yeah, more fleshed out. Yeah.
Do you have anything to add to Cyberpunk, Yargo?
Yes, the cars, the sudden appearance of a car in front of you.
Yeah, that's strange. When you drive, when you're driving on the highway, and then in the distance you see like a lot of cars, like a whole bunch of them, and then you start driving, and then they're like appearing one by one in front of you.
Yeah, aren't those pop-in issues?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know if it's an issue or it is just like that way.
I don't think it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I really like the crafting mechanics. I don't know, is it mechanics? I don't know, but I like the crafting. There's so much variety in guns.
Yeah,
That's
that's
great.
true. Yeah, you have a lot of these legendary special guns that you can get from cyber psychos. So
And you can buy a lot of products around the map. The map is very big. But I wish you could use the BDs a lot more often.
yeah, I didn't understand. You can buy even like these BDs in certain shops, but you can't do anything with them.
I heard you can buy a black box for your own, but I didn't find it yet. So I don't know. I heard it somewhere, but I don't know if it's real.
It's so weird. I guess they are collectibles just that you can't watch, but why make this whole BD like esque mini game around it and not being able to use it? So,
Yeah, miscs.
missed opportunity, I suppose. Do you guys have anything to add to the PlayStation discussion that we were?
No, not on my part. No.
It looks better on the PS5 than on the PS4.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, he was really shocked when he played it on my PlayStation 5, and how detailed the road was.
Yeah, the road. Oh my god, so pretty.
Lol.
Oh man. So let's talk about Xbox.
No.
They are coming with more third-party exclusivity deals that we don't know yet of. There are a lot of insiders that I follow on social media and Twitter, and there is. I sent it to you one thing already this morning or yesterday about a new fantasy game that is in development.
Yeah.
But I also saw which studio, and it's by the same guys that do Hitman.
Yeah, wasn't this game with this large medieval-esque world with dragons, AAA?
Yes, that's that's the description of it.
Yeah.
It's not by any it's not avowed. It's not announced yet.
That's oh my god! I really love what Microsoft is doing.
Yeah, if they keep this up, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if it's what type of game it is. I do think it's open world.
Yeah, if you make a big fantasy world, then I really hope it's open world. Yeah.
Or that it has any multiplayer. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like Anthem. Oh, that would be cool.
God no. Anthem. That was the joke.
Anthem was fun.
Was fun. No, it wasn't. I still have horrible memories to the beta.
Lol.
That they could even release that is unbelievable. So we had some technical issues again.
Again.
What we're talking about. So yeah, the Hitman Studios making a RPG fantasy. I don't know if it's an RPG though. I think so. Fantasy game
Probably.
with dragons. They especially say dragons, so maybe it has mechanics with dragons. Maybe you can ride them.
Ooh, that would be cool.
That's basically Scalebound that they cancelled. But someone asked these leakers, is this like a vision of Scalebound? And he said no, it's something entirely different.
It's really a new IP then.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There is also so we talked in the past about what we think the lineup would be for this fall, and I predicted. Do you remember? I predicted Halo, Starfield, and Forza. Well, looks like I was right about that.
Okay.
One of those insiders tweeted some emojis that I also sent it to you. That with a car and a flag of Mexico. So basically, he's hinting Forza will be taking place in Mexico. There were first rumors about it that it would be in Japan, but it's in Mexico.
Oh.
So
okay. Mexico is also cool, but Japan would be cooler.
Yeah, I love the environment in Japan with all these blossom trees. That would have been really cool, but Mexico.
Yeah, with the seasons as well. Yeah, Mexico is cool as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, then he had an emoji with a farmer. Oh god, what's the name in English? I'm going to say it in Dutch, tractor.
Ah, yeah.
How do you call it in English? Is that the same?
Tractor.
Tractor.
No. 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 It's called
No.
Yeah, tractor.
Tractor.
But seriously?
It's the same. I didn't know that. All right, so tractor.
In GTA, it's the same.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So he tweeted a tractor emoji, and with star, and that's Starfield. Field. Tractor,
Yeah.
You know.
Farming simulator in space.
Good farming simulator in space. That would be really interesting, but it's Starfield.
Oh,
So
sad.
how do you think then?
actually-
Like, sorry, what did you say something, Jarko?
Actually, it's not a bad idea. Like in space, like on another planet, it's the future. I mean,
There you go, Max. A big market.
You have better audio quality now. Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
yes.
That's better than my headset that I gave you.
Are you serious? Okay.
That's pretty weird. But how do you think like is Starfield going to be at Xbox their E3 event, or is Bethesda going to do it themselves?
I think they're going to do it themselves.
That would be interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think what they will do. What if you first have the Xbox press conference,
Mhm.
and directly after, when they are done, they show Starfield in fully,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
that's a transition. Then you see like Todd Howard going on stage, and then it's the Bethesda.
Oh my god, Todd Howard, you
conference.
sexy beast.
That could be pretty cool.
That would definitely be cool.
What will Starfield be? You know, I've seen a lot of leaks online, but they're probably fake. No, well, not the image ones that I've seen. Those are real.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like what will be in the game with content, I've seen a lot of leaks. Like there will be no aliens. There will be 3 alien races playable, or there will be only humans playable, but other alien races that will be
No
in the game.
alien races at all would be very strange.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I would find that also disappointing, to be honest.
Mhm, mhm.
It's a Bethesda game, and yeah, I don't know if in Fallout you only play as a human. Yeah, so it could be possible that they say like you can only play as a human, but they need to have alien races because you need to have this exploration of planets and exploration. If it's a typical like Bethesda game that we know, like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, you have to need to have some exploration. So they need aliens, in my opinion.
Yeah. I completely agree. Yeah.
The question is, will they be civilized aliens like in Mass Effect, or like pre-age aliens that are dumber than us?
I do think so, that they are intelligent, because and I also imagine that there will be something with space battles or something.
Oh, that would be awesome.
So you have these different classes of spacecrafts depending on alien race. I think it will be something like that.
Do you think we will be able to play as an alien race as well?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, so they are going to have like Mass Effect.
Yeah.
You can play as a human, but intelligent.
I know it's about Xbox, but I want to talk about add something to PlayStation. Like there are stronger consoles now, so actually they can pull it off with No Man's Sky. Like if there would be a second one, if they could make what they promised, it would be a big success.
No Man's Sky at this moment is actually what they promised.
Yeah, with all the updates that.
With all the updates they did, eventually they actually delivered what they promised they would.
Do you think that Starfield will have the same kind of procedural generation? That,
No. Everything will be handcrafted.
Yeah, like No Man's Sky. So everything will be.
I think you can compare it with Star Citizen.
Yeah, that's also all handcrafted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be as big as Star Citizen.
No.
I would be happy if they would make a game with 10 planets that are fully like detailed, that you can land on.
And like
I don't
like
need
really
like
big.
Yeah, I don't need like a game with 1,000,000 planets. So
No, but like in detailed 10 planets, but if you like would walk on these planets from one side to the other,
Yeah,
it
like
would
that.
actually take like 12 hours to do or something like that.
yeah, like that.
Mhm.
So that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen like to go back to when I was talking about Ratchet and Clank, that gameplay. What I saw yesterday, they have this mechanic that you can basically rift because it's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That's what the game is called. That you can use dimensional rifts to go quicker to other planets. And they are fully rendered immediately because of the SSD.
That's insane.
So and dude, these planets that or at least the levels that they showed in that gameplay, you have to watch it. They were very detailed. Hell, they had like in the beginning like this cyberpunk style city that's more detailed than cyberpunk.
Holy shit, that's insane.
And, I'm thinking like the possibilities that Starfield could do if you have these planets that you can fully explore, and the SSD can maybe now handle that stuff, you know? Yeah, I'm just very curious what it's going to be.
Understandably. Yeah.
And the leakers say it's this year.
This year. Okay.
We will
So
have-
not next year.
Yeah, we will have to see because it's COVID. Everything can be delayed, but it is planned, like targeted towards this year. But there is more stuff about Starfield that I want to talk about later. I've noticed that basically that's in the like it doesn't matter. And then Halo Infinite. He showed an emoji with like a Halo. That's pretty obvious because it was supposed to come out last year with the launch, but they had to delay it because of the backlash of the graphics.
Yeah. We all remember that one.
I don't know what to expect from Halo Infinite. I didn't really love the previous one, Halo 5. I just hope it's more in the spirit of the older Halo games.
Yeah, you are a really big Halo fan, huh?
Yeah, that they have a really cool universe. So I don't want them to fuck it up.
Yeah,
and
understandably.
Xbox needs it.
Yeah, they really
need
do.
to,
Yeah,
like, a
yeah,
big
they really do.
exclusive to hit back. So I hope it's good. I saw like it's going to have also very widescreen monitor support. I saw that like this morning. That looks really cool for PC players. Yeah, so there is some stuff coming. There's also like he posted another emoji of this is the big mystery that no one knows about, of a cyclone emoji.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people thought like Ubisoft, their logo looks a little bit like that, but he already said it's not Ubisoft related.
Okay, yeah. Then it's something else.
So that's a big mystery. I don't know what it could be. Maybe maybe a partnership with Sega Sonic.
That's possible.
But
That's possible.
I don't know if it's that. So that's still a big mystery that I want to unravel. Then there was a big rumor like a few weeks ago about Kojima. He is apparently maybe making a game with Xbox. Though I'm going to say this already, I would find that weird because his previous game, Death Stranding, was fully almost funded by PlayStation.
Lol.
So it could be that the PlayStation was like, yeah, we are not going to make a sequel for Death Stranding or his next game because Death Stranding was to, let's say, not so traditional. It was a really good game. I've played it, but it's not for everyone.
Okay.
It could be that his game was rejected by Sony.
Oh, and then Microsoft said, but we wanna try it.
Yeah. Basically, these rumors came up because Phil Spencer he had a live stream, and in his live stream on his desk there was like a statue of Kojima Productions. It was really weird. And he teased in previous live streams some stuff on his like closet door, or not closet door, but his desk. He had like he had the Xbox Series S, I think, before that was announced, on like a desk hidden, and before it was announced. So he leaves like sometimes little things on his desk as hints. So that's why everyone is looking at his desk when he when he's in
understandably, yeah.
What do you think Kojima could be making?
I have completely no idea. I'm not joking. I have no idea.
Yeah, he did want to make like a horror game because Silent Hill got cancelled back in 2015 with do you remember the demo on PlayStation 4 with the house, and you had
with the creepy woman following you all the time. Yeah.
That was a really cool demo. So maybe he is going to make a horror game. I could see him doing that, or he is going to make a sequel for Death Stranding. But there are also rumors that Konami is licensing their IPs to other studios because they didn't sell really well, the last Metal Gear, Metal Gear Survive. That was without Kojima, and they felt it financially. But I think Sony wants Metal Gear for themselves, so I don't think I don't think they would approach Kojima after like having this bitch fight for making a Metal Gear game. So I do think it's something different. But it's a pretty interesting thing. And Kojima did say we would see or hear something later this year about a new game from him. So let's see if it's with Xbox, like the rumors say.
Who knows, Max? Who knows? Yeah, he does. We don't.
I'm seeing like in my schedule that we already talked about, like the cyclone emoji and Halo Infinite. So we're just going to skip that. Do you have anything to add to Xbox?
No, not really. No.
All right. Let's talk about Battlefield.
Hyped.
They changed their logos this week as well.
Really hyped.
So
There's
going to
be
be a reveal I think this week or next week.
Oh my god, please, a trailer. Yes.
And it's going to be a modern, from what I know, modern
completely destructible cities.
You know already some leaks, so you can...
Yes. Extreme weather environments like tornadoes and tsunamis, and it's going
on a battlefield. Damn,
it's going to be the shit. They say this is going to be the most epic battlefield ever. Now, surely they will say it about every new game they make, but I mean, like, if you have destructible cities, like imagine having this huge ass tower, and you can like call an airstrike and just like bombard this whole tower completely flat to the ground.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun. They can do that now with the next-gen consoles.
Oh my god! And then there was another leak saying that the amount of players in a multiplayer match would be like 200, like 100 on each team. Yeah. I thought it was like 100 players on each team. Dude, this is that would be
That's some
fucking
insane
insane.
shit. That's a lot. Damn.
I mean, I'm really hyped. I mean, Call of Duty, I couldn't even care about their last game, but Battlefield just. EA is a shitty company, but I'm really faithful about this Battlefield.
Well, they have to fix a lot of stuff from the issues they had with 5.
5, yeah, you know,
It didn't really
5,
have the greatest launch.
No. 5 wasn't that great. Yeah, completely.
So they have
agree.
to go a bit out this time with their stuff marketing wise. And
I also hope that it will have a great single player campaign, because Five's single player campaign was just meh.
What was it even about? I don't remember.
It wasn't about one person. That's the funny thing. It was like chapters, spread it all about the
That's the same
span
as
of a few
Battlefield 1.
years. Yeah, indeed, yeah. So-
I have played that one. So, but what,
So the
what did they do in 5?
In the first chapter, you're like in somewhere in Africa, and then you're like with this one dude stranded there, and you have to like signal a boat that you're there, and then they all start attack you from everywhere, like typical Battlefield, you know, all
Yeah.
bombastic and stuff. But I mean, it just you didn't really bond with the character, because like it was like 2 hours, and then you finished that chapter, and then you went to the next one.
Yeah, that's just too short.
Yeah.
Are they going to do a good single player this time?
I really hope so. With the if they're going to go modern, because the modern settings, the modern settings from previous Battlefields, I imagine I imagine that those campaigns were actually quite good, if I remembered correct. Single player campaigns.
Yeah, I have a pretty vague memories of that, so I don't know.
Yeah, because it's so long ago.
But I have a bigger history with Call of Duty than Battlefield, so I don't remember.
Call of Duty is really going, in my opinion, really going downhill. The last
Apparently,
couple of,
the single player though of the last one was really good. The multiplayer was not.
Okay.
From what I've
Okay.
You even had like small choices in the
Oh
story.
wow!
At least that's more than normally, you know.
That's insane.
Yeah, I've heard also leaks about the next Call of Duty not being so hot.
Oh my god!
So it was a shit show apparently. Even every Activision studio is working on the new Call of Duty because they want to get one out this year.
I thought that this was the first year that we
I
wouldn't
thought
get
so,
a Call of Duty.
I thought so too, and that was like the first report from like a week ago. But then quickly after that, that was mentioned like, no, we still are going to put out a new premium Call of Duty.
Because I really read articles just
Yeah.
stating that there wasn't going to be a Call of Duty this year.
Me too. But quickly after that, I think Activision themselves said like, no, there's still a Call of Duty coming.
Yeah, and then delaying it to next year.
Yeah, this morning I read, or yesterday I read that every Activision team is working on it. Even like, the studios that have nothing to do with like a Call of Duty because they are in panic mode. The people that
just,
did Crash Bandicoot.
Oh my god! But just realize the more studios that work on a project, the more that can go wrong.
Yeah.
And I hope that Activision realizes this as well, because if five studios work on one project, that's just how do you call it?
Chaos.
Yeah, it will create chaos. They will make big mistakes, and you will feel it in the game as well. Yeah, it's not the way how I wanted to say it, but I can't get out of moments.
That's a very that's a thing Todd Howard always tells in interviews. He wants to keep his team as small as possible because
understandably, because now
Skyrim was made with less than 100 people.
But then on the other side, Todd Howard saying these things, keeping a small team so it won't be so buggy. I mean, really, Todd? This is how coming out of your mouth?
You know.
Yeah, okay.
On that. He has a point. I just don't care about Call of Duty whatsoever.
No. Battlefield always had this but Battlefield plays it different than Call of Duty, you know? Call of Duty is this like, look at these great graphics, look out
but Battlefield
how
has
amazing.
it as well.
But Battlefield has it as well, but Battlefield also has this big scale factor that it always had with it.
But
you know
that Call of Duty is known for its tight gameplay, and Battlefield is not known for tight having this fast.
No, because Battlefield also has planes and planes and tanks and it's more bombastic than Call of Duty is. Not saying that Call of Duty can't be fun. Call of Duty can be fun, but in my opinion, last few Call of Duty games weren't great fun, multiplayer wise, story wise.
I really did love Modern Warfare, but that's also like now 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That one was a step in the right direction. They changed the engine as well back then. That was really good, but now they are back to like in the pitfall.
The World War II one wasn't bad, but it was just too short.
World War II, what was that? It was made by Sledgehammer. That's
like
5 years ago, 4 years.
Yeah, 2016, 2017. I have to lie.
I'm a big defender of World War II. I liked it.
Yeah, but it was too short. The campaign lengthwise was too short.
Yeah, but I didn't really find it longer than any other campaign as well. They are all short.
But that's just the problem that you have with these kinds of games. They can't really focus on the single player only because they have such a big audience for the multiplayer that they have divert their resources really well to a single player and multiplayer. And I get the feeling that single player is really how to say it, gets pushed behind. Yeah. Because they can make more money out of multiplayer. It's a bit sad.
The one of the best single players for shooter was Titanfall 2.
Yeah. Do you know that the amount of active players that they got in the last few weeks rose by more than 2,000%.
For Titanfall 2?
Yeah, Titanfall 2. Didn't you hear that?
No.
There was this big news about Titanfall, and then all of a sudden everyone started to play Titanfall 2. And it rose with I thought it was like 2,000% active players.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's funny, but they do deserve it. Titanfall 2 was a really fun game.
There is one, if I can talk like about the director of Respawn that does Titanfall. His name is Vince Zampella. He is now also he has a big role in EA itself, like for creative stuff, also for Battlefield, I think, for DICE. So I hope he can like fix some shit in EA, because he is the one that like makes good games like Titanfall and Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order. So
okay, yeah.
I have some hope that he can change some stuff in EA.
Mm-hmm,
Small hope, because EA is notorious, but
EA is notorious.
Well, do you have anything to add to Battlefield?
No,
Alright.
not really.
Rainbow Six Quarantine is going to... I saw this like right before the podcast. May 4th, there's going to be like an announcement. Have you ever played the Rainbow games?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I did. I don't do it now, but I did. Yeah.
I really loved... the last one was Rainbow Six Siege. And now they are going to do like a zombie style of Rainbow game. I don't know how that's going to work. But it's going to be revealed in like on May 4th. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 days from now.
Yeah.
Are you hyped for that? Yeah, I'm not really.
No, not really. To be honest, no,
It
not
could
really.
be fun.
Yeah, it
We'll
could
have
be.
to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just can skip that because
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of knowledge. I just saw it before the podcast. Let's throw it
Yeah,
in.
it's cool. It's fun to call it out, but I don't really think that we are really into the rainbow.
thing.
Yeah.
Next topic: Star Wars KOTOR remake. This is bigger. Jason Schreier did a reveal that Asper Studio is making a remake of Knights of the Old Republic. So to clear, this is not the MMO. This is the single player game that came before it. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. These are the most well-known Star Wars RPGs ever made. I actually already talked with you about this in the previous podcast. Because a YouTuber that I watch, he has actually some knowledge on this, like insider knowledge, and he already told like Asper, this new studio Asper it's called, is remaking this game. Now, Jason elaborated on it this like past 2 weeks. That because Asper has been hiring a lot of old BioWare developers made the old Knights of the Old Republic games and Mass Effect, and they are well known for Mass Effect and Dragon Age. If you guys don't know, are you excited for that? Or what is your opinion on like a remake of that? Because those games are pretty old. No.
You know, everything with Star Wars can be cool in my opinion. I never played it. Last time in our last podcast, I actually thought we were talking about the MMO. So that's how how much I actually know about it. But why not? I mean, it's not because it's an old game that it can't be remade in something new and refreshing. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. They can remake it in different type of ways. Like they can change the combat style to like maybe a more active combat system instead of. I don't know. Oh god, I don't know if the original was turn-based. It was not fully action based. That I don't know. But these games were like the games that made BioWare in famous.
Big, yeah.
Before Mass Effect and Dragon Age were a thing. So these they are even called the best Star Wars games. Apparently,
seriously? Never heard about it. I mean, never heard somebody say about it.
But I have never played them either. I have them actually like on my list of games that I want to play. I have like a list of very old games that I missed that are like really well known in the gaming community, and those two are also on that. Baruch actually played that when he was with me like a week ago. He was playing it and he liked it, but it's really old. You can
it's old.
You like look it up on like the gameplay, but it has a lot of choice and consequence. So you can become like a Sith Lord. or you can be like the good Jedi, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's an RPG. You have a lot of like quests that you can do. It's not an open world game. It's I guess it's like Mass Effect. So with
with the
levels,
hubs. Yeah.
hubs, multi-hubs based. That's called. I never heard about the studio because they were pretty known for making ports. They made ports for like Knights of the Old Republic for phones. You can apparently play these games on your phone.
Yeah. After the last podcast, I actually looked it up, and you can really do it. Yeah.
I'm excited to see where this is going, because Star Wars has been lacking in some years. We had like the Battlefronts from EA, but they weren't that hot. Two turned around a bit, but
they weren't bad.
No,
the second one was actually quite fun.
But it had the second one they had to like patch a lot of stuff, and it had turned around over the years, just like No Man's Sky. And Jedi Fallen Order is the only like Star Wars game that released well on launch day with critical reception. So I'm very happy that like an RPG Star Wars game is coming. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Do you have anything like that you want to see in this game?
Not really, because to be honest, I never played it. I don't really know what it's all about. The only thing that I can say, when everyone says it's a it's a remake, huh? Or not? Yeah, it's a remake. If it's a good remake, then why not give it a shot?
But isn't there like a feature that you want to see? Maybe like also space travel. I don't know.
Space battles, if that's possible. I mean, big part of Star Wars are the space battles. So
it depends like how how much it's going to be reminiscent of the original.
Yeah, and I am not really sure how big of a budget that they will get for such a remake.
No, I don't think it's going to be high. So I think it's going to be close to the original. But I don't really care because I've never played these games, so this is actually all new for me. Yeah. Do you have anything to add to the Star Wars?
Not really.
All right. Next topic. Yeah, this is something you don't know anything about.
No.
The World Ends With You has a sequel announced some time ago. Basically, this is a side game from Tetsuya Nomura, the developer of Kingdom Hearts. He doesn't only do Kingdom Hearts. He also had like I don't know when the first one came out. It's like a few years ago. It was like a DS title, so it's some time ago. It's basically an RPG where you play in Tokyo, something like Persona, and you battle monsters. Basically, it had like this feature. The battle system was on the DS with like touchscreen, and you had like these pins. Physical pins that you put on your clothing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
These pins basically have like magical powers, and the combat system would be around the stylus of the DS. So if you would scratch on your screen, you would do a magical attack like ice or something. Or if you would hold the stylus, you would do like a flamethrower. Or if you tap the screen, it would do something else. With these different motions, basically. It was pretty unique at the time when it came out. Yargo is coming into my room, but he says we can continue. So, and it's getting a sequel. No, I haven't. He is asking me something. So it's getting a sequel. No one expected that because it was a pretty niche game, and it was received really well. It has a cult following. It also has a Switch port. It was really weird when it got announced that they would like remaster it for the Switch. No one knew why, and it's basically to test the audience for sequel. That's why they did that. Have you seen gameplay of it?
No, I have not.
Yeah, it's a very stylish game. It has a lot of like urban, like these like in the 90s you had like these like rappers and hip hop type of stuff. It's basically stylized in that way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was a really impressive idea. I've played the first one as well, and it was a pretty good game. The Switch had some like control problems, so if I really want to say, if you want to try this game, don't play it on the Switch. Play it on like you can also play it on your phone. Then you can also use the touch controls, or play it on the DS, the original version.
Yeah.
But the sequel is now also coming to PlayStation, to a bigger audience. So I think they are going to drop the whole stylus gameplay for an action system. But that's announced, and it's coming in July, I think, which is far more quicker than I expected. I thought
that's pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, I thought this would be like in a few months, like in the fall.
Yeah.
And this is all by Square Enix, and Square Enix also has Final Fantasy 16. So, and that's also normally, I don't think it's anymore, but it's supposed to be also coming out, Final Fantasy 16 in the fall. So they have like this big lineup of games, and they also have the DLC for Final Fantasy 7 with the PlayStation 5 version coming in the summer as well. They have a lot of stuff, which is very surprising. I posted the gameplay on social media, so if you guys want to see what it's all about, look it up. But that's also coming out
pretty soon. Yeah,
pretty soon. Yeah, I will review it for the podcast for Ace Ice as well when I get
yeah.
So that's pretty interesting. Next topic is also a topic that you probably
never heard of it.
Yeah, Tales of Arise is also a Japanese RPG. It recently got a gameplay blowout. It's a lot like Final Fantasy. It's a bit in a similar vein. Traditional JRPG with party members, and Tales of was always this like B-tier JRPG. It was never like as big as Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts or Persona. These were like bigger known IPs. But now they are getting a bigger budget with this one. They amped up the graphics a lot, and they have a fully action battle system for this one, because it was always like a hybrid of action and turn-based. And it looks really cool. It's also coming out in like September. So that's pretty cool. I also I think shared the gameplay on social media. That's also coming out. So 2 big JRPGs also coming this year. I don't think Final Fantasy 16 will make it, to be honest.
That's a tough one.
But if it still makes this year, I will be a very happy boy.
Yeah. Understandably.
So that was really cool. Let's talk a bit about Resident Evil Village. Have you seen anything more about it?
I have seen some gameplay of it online. Yeah, no, I didn't play it myself though.
There is a demo coming though, for everyone if you want to try it out. I think
Oh.
tomorrow.
Oh,
even.
okay.
Tomorrow or the day after that. Pretty close anyway. I played like 3 different demos already on PlayStation 5. One demo was standalone that did nothing nothing in common with the story of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically built as purpose for the demo. You will
Yeah,
see
yeah.
like notes to the demo of like hints to what happened in the demo. In
Oh,
the full
okay,
game.
okay.
You will see that. Then they had a demo outside of the castle in the village. I played that. That was the most impressive one.
Mhm.
And then you had a demo again in the castle, where you got like hunted down by one of the vampire daughters. So my impressions with this game is how beautiful it looks for a cross-gen game.
Yeah.
It looks really good. It looks. I will say that the trailers even don't do it justice from what
Seriously?
I've played. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
far even sharper in image quality. Maybe it's also because of how YouTube works and compression.
Yeah.
I was really surprised on how detailed the world is. Yeah, and how gory it is.
Yeah.
You are not the biggest horror guy, I know.
No, but I get the feeling that this one isn't that scary as the previous one.
From what I've played, I do think it's similar,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
not scary.
No,
yeah,
I didn't really get a scary feeling when I was watching some gameplay.
I do think you can play them.
Yeah, maybe I do.
Try the demo out. It's not that they like jump scare you in any way.
No, it's just a bit creepy sometimes, but I just really hate jump scares in video games or in movies. Yeah, I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to that, but
I also hate jump scares in movies. There is something with games that I don't feel like it's not really that real.
yeah,
So
yeah.
That's just my thing. Like graphically, it doesn't look the same as real life.
Yeah.
Basically, it's really typical Resident Evil. If you played the other ones, it has a lot of puzzles, so you have to look around in the world for items that you can find. So to solve puzzles and traverse to other levels, you have the classic Resident Evil style of inventory system. Do you know that?
No,
Actually?
no.
So basically, they have the famous block inventory system that you have like 50 blocks, squares.
And certain items take up more blocks.
Yes.
It's like DayZ, like some survival games do this as well.
Yes, they are basically designed from Resident Evil. Resident Evil was the first one that did that. And like a shotgun has more blocks because it's larger than
a handgun.
Pistol. Yeah. So you have to manage your stuff, and you have to see like what are you going to take with you. Are you going to take this like quest item, or are you going to store it and take these potions? But maybe you will like find some ingredients to make a new potion on your way. So you have to think like, shit, what am I going to take with me? And that's like a bit of a survival management system, shall I call it that? Yeah, I really love the atmosphere in the demo that I've played. The snow is really deep, and you like you leave like a trace behind in footprints.
Okay.
Graphically, it's really impressive. That's all I gotta say on it. The gameplay is a bit, how can I describe it? It's supposed to be a bit clunkier because you have to shoot headshots. But they will give you basically a lot of blowback with the guns. It's not like a Call of Duty where you can precisely aim
Nah,
very
no.
fast. That's also because it's a horror game, and you need
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
sometimes
It isn't their
shoot.
focus to. Yeah, yeah.
You have to shoot like sometimes miss, to make it a bit scarier.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you
of
have
course.
these like werewolves now in the game. That's a new thing. They never really done something with werewolves. Most of the time it was zombies. And vampires. I don't think they did vampires ever. So they vampires and zombies. Werewolves. Pretty cool. You have this little town, and there's a disease spreading so far that I know, and one of the citizens is like transforming in this werewolf,
Well,
and is killing everyone. And then you have like the 3 vampire ladies that live in the castle, and they are basically watching everyone die, and they drink blood that is like in wine bottles.
kinky.
Yeah, the story so far looks really interesting. I've got it pre-ordered, and I will be reviewing it for Ace Ice. So
Okay. Nice, nice.
for everyone that wants to play the demo, it's coming out in 1 to 2 days, also on Xbox and PC. So I highly recommend you check it out. Do you have anything to add?
No, not really. No.
Okay. Total War. That's totally your thing. So
Never heard of it. Total War announced a big remaster for the original Rome Total War. Or was it Total War Rome? No, it was Total War Rome, yeah. The original game was so popular, it made Creative Assembly big in the strategy genre of gaming, let's call it that way. It was the first. Yeah, I don't think it was the first, but it was the first time that they used a 3D engine, so you could play out your battles in 3D. You could see your units, your unit models, your environment. But the only problem was that a lot of people felt the nostalgic for the game, and they tried to play it on newer systems, but they couldn't. The newer systems like Windows 7 and Windows 10, the game would actually crash 9 times out of 10 when you wanted to play it. So they remastered the game that you can actually play it on newer systems, and they redid everything graphical wise, UI wise, and they added a few game mechanics. But for the furthermore,
it's a remake or remaster?
It's a remaster.
All right.
It's a remaster, but they added a few bits and tweaks and things to make it actually feel like a new game. But it's actually, in their own words, everything beneath the graphics that they reworked, they remade. Actually, everything is still the same. The AI is still the same. The game mechanics are still the same. Everything is still the same, exception for graphics and some minor add-ons.
All right. Basically, better graphics and some quality of life stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are playing it, or?
I'm actually downloading it at this moment. It still has 10 gigs to go, but yeah, I'm calling, and then I think my brother is playing online as well, so the download speed goes plumbing down.
What is he playing?
I have no idea what he's playing. I have no idea, but every time he's playing, my internet goes to shit. When I'm playing on my Xbox, I actually get a message saying that the internet speed is slow. Yeah. So
they also had like a studio upgrade. What are
they
they going
opened.
to do with it? Or?
Nobody knows. I really hope that they will focus more on new historical games and not like only remastering new games, because there was they found a copyright claim, not a copyright claim, but a copyright for the name Total War Medieval.
A trademark, you mean?
Yeah, trademark. Yeah. That's what I was searching. Yeah, trademark for Total War Medieval. So people are thinking that they're going to remaster the old Total War Medieval as well. But I really hope that with these new studios, they can actually really focus continually on new historical games.
Yeah, it could be that one team will focus on the historical side and one team will focus on like the Warhammer stuff.
Yeah, the fantasy stuff, yeah.
That could be very good, yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, I know that you're not really into the into strategy.
Except for Fire Emblem. That's the only exception.
Yeah. But Creative Assembly really got big, quite fast, and I think that they really don't really know what to do next. Yeah.
So didn't they announce like a new Warhammer or something like that?
Yes, I think so. The third got announced. I think Max, really, I couldn't bother.
You are not up to date on the news, Ben.
I couldn't even bother a slightest bit.
Ben is an history elitist. He only wants history.
Yeah, I can only care about historical titles like Creative Assembly and Paradox Interactive. Paradox Interactive only no, that's not true. They also made a futuristic game, Stellaris. But most of the times,
also working on Vampire
yeah.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, it got delayed. It got delayed. But there were some issues developing wise. I think that it also had to do something with Corona, but it got delayed.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah,
I was looking forward to that one.
Yeah, they're doing this together with another studio, but I forgot the name. Paradox Interactive wasn't the only one working on it.
I think.
Which one?
Heartsuit Labs, but I'm not.
Yeah.
That was just a guess out of my head. But, you know.
Yeah, but it was. I remembered it was something with labs. So yeah.
Pretty excited for the release.
Yes, 100%.
All right. Then we are almost done. We have one more like funny thing. There was like a trailer for a Riot sim game where you control crowds.
And you fuck it up big time.
You've played it or?
No. I just watched the footage that you sent.
I don't know. Like, maybe it's a good game. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? But it's just really strange subject for a game.
Basically, there's this Riot game where you are playing as like a Riot police thing, like to hold back crowds. But in this day and age, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
It's an interesting idea.
With like all the Black Lives Matter shit in America.
Oh my god, please no.
I just found it very funny.
Yeah.
Search it up on YouTube. Really it's pretty funny. Maybe it's a good game. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe just try it out. Who knows?
Yeah, that was everything I wanted to talk about. If you have something to add.
No, I think we filled a good podcast again. We had some quite interesting topics.
Some quite interesting technical problems.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm going to leave them in or cut them out. We would probably cut them out.
Max, you can't leave them in. I think that
would
the audience
be funny, maybe, so like a slight bit of it. Or
yeah, but they will get deaf.
So I will be playing next week Resident Evil. I will be starting that. I finished Nier, but I am pretty busy now with my final like exam
final.
thing for my school, in my project, and that's like going to take at least 3 more weeks.
Yeah, but you know, school comes on the first place. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty busy, so I don't know if I will finish the Nier review in time. I don't think I will. But I will be playing Resident Evil when I can, and maybe I will just do the reviews both when I'm done, and you will get 2 reviews in like a very short time.
That seems fair.
And Biomutant is also coming out in the end of this month. And I will also be... if it's good, I will also be reviewing it. And Returnal also came out today. That's PlayStation exclusive, but I'm going to... I've seen some reviews, and it's a really good game, but the gameplay is like Hades. Like it's a rogue light, it's called.
Okay.
But for the price tag that it has, you have to pay full $70 AAA.
That's a lot.
Price tag, and that's a bit too expensive for me. So I'm going to wait until that's on a sale. So don't expect a review for Returnal from us. So I'm going to skip that one.
Yeah.
And you are going to do Unlisted.
Unlisted. Yeah.
It would be pretty cool if you could like fill up the gap that I can't like do in this.
Yeah, I will try, because in the next few weeks I don't really have to do a lot for school. So
that's pretty handy.
I will fill it up.
Maybe even Assassin's Creed review.
No, this year, I promise.
Not too much. All right. Well, we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Have a nice day.
See you guys.